I'm so glad you're here to learn about one of the fundamental concepts in chemistry, and that's how to convert mass into moles. To achieve this conversion, we need to remember that molar mass allows us to determine how much mass of a substance is in 1 mole of that substance. So for this reason, we will be using molar mass as a conversion factor to convert mass into moles. And make sure you stick around to the end because I've got some practice problems that should help for your next exam. In order to convert from mass to moles, you need to remember that moles is just equal to the mass of a substance in grams divided by its molar mass, which remember has a unit of grams per mole. In a previous video, which you can check out here, I taught you how to calculate molar mass. Ultimately, when calculating molar mass, you need to look at a periodic table to find the atomic mass of each element in your compound. Add them all together and that gives you the molar mass. Let's run through a quick example to see how we use these equations to figure out how to convert mass into moles. For example, let's say that we're talking about water, which remember has 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. If you were to add these atomic masses together, you would find out that the molar mass of H2O is equal to 18.02 grams per mole. And let's say that you were told that you had 3 grams or 3.0 grams of H2O. I can set up dimensional analysis that will allow us to convert grams into moles. So remember, our starting point is the fact that we're using grams. And what we're trying to get to is going to be moles in our final answer. So in order to cancel out grams and end up with moles, I need to make sure that there are grams down here and there are moles up here, because notice if you were to perform a simple multiplication, grams would cancel out, moles would be left, and that would give you your final answer. So now we need to figure out what values to plug into this section in order to do this conversion. And remember, I told you that the molar mass of H2O was 18.02 grams per mole. Another way that we could write that is 18.02 grams for every 1 mole of water. So remember, these fractions I can flip or invert anytime I want because they're equivalent statements. 18.02 grams of H2O is equivalent to 1 mole of H2O. So therefore, if I place 1 mole in the numerator and 18.02 in the denominator, and then just perform this calculation, I should be able to get this answer. And if you were to plug these numbers into a calculator and you divided 3.0 by 18.02, you would find that this equals 0.166666 repeating. And then we can use sig figs, since this value has 2 sig figs and this value has 4, that we need our final answer to be in terms of 2 sig figs. I would say that the final answer for this, using significant figures, is 0.17 moles of H2O, or water. Let's try one more example together before I set you free on your own. Let's say that we're trying to figure out how many moles are in 116.0 grams of NaCl, or sodium chloride. One of the first things you need to be able to do is calculate the molar mass of sodium chloride. And if we go to the periodic table, we see that sodium has a mass of about 22.99 grams, or atomic mass units. And that's going to be the atomic mass of sodium. For chlorine, this value is about 35.45 atomic mass units. So therefore, we can add these two together and get a molar mass of about 58.44 grams per mole for the molar mass of sodium chloride. And now that we've calculated the molar mass of sodium chloride, we can figure out how many moles are in 116 grams. So the way that we can set that up is take 116.0 grams of NaCl. Remember that we're trying to convert it to the number of moles of NaCl. So I'll go ahead and set up my dimensional analysis as such. And remember, I need to cancel this out, which means that grams need to go in the bottom and moles need to go in the top. So 116 grams. Remember that this is 58.44 grams per mole for our sodium chloride. So that means that every 1 mole of sodium chloride weighs 58.44 grams. Grams will then cancel out and we'll be left with just moles, which is what we're looking for. And if you were to plug these values into your calculator, 116 divided by 58.44, you would find that this is a value of around 1.984 moles. And since both numbers have 4 significant figures, this would be our final answer, where you are generating 1.984 moles of sodium chloride. Now I want you to try one example on your own. Pause the video and try this independently, and then resume the video to check your answer. For this problem, you were told that you had 21.2 grams of sulfuric acid, or H2SO4. The molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98.08 grams per every mole, and we can use that information to perform our calculation. So remember that we have 21.2 grams of H2SO4, and we can use the molar mass, which remember for every 1 mole of H2SO4, there were 98.08 grams of H2SO4. And completing this calculation, we get a value of 0.2162 moles of H2SO4. So our final answer should be 0.2162. And if you're using sig figs, that means that this would be a total of 0.216 moles of sulfuric acid, or H2SO4. If you check the description, I have thousands of practice problems that you can check out to help you ace your chemistry class. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions related to chemistry, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out on another video. I'll see you next time.